Hello, everyone. This is Linda Drummond with Network in Action. And today I have the privilege of speaking with Susie Hubbard. Hi, Susie. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Linda?
Doing fantastic. Susie, let's start by everybody telling everyone your company name and exactly what you do.
My company name is Herculean HR LLC, and I am the owner and president of Herculean HR, and I love to help small business owners with their human resource needs.
Fantastic. So, Susie, tell me, how did I know you were in the corporate world for a while. What made
Yes.
you start your own business and get into HR for your life?
Well, I've always had a passion for loving and loving to help people. That is my passion, is helping people. I knew from a very early age, because of the values and principles my parents instilled in me, that I had so much to give and so many people to help. And as I went through my corporate America experience of over a decade, I realized that my reach in being able to help people was going to be limited to the company that I was serving. And so in 2022, my husband and I, we were pondering and thinking, and we were discussing what it would be like for me to own my own human resources consulting firm. And although it seemed really daunting and scary at the time, and sometimes it still does, we decided to move forward and to honor my family name and establish Herculean HR in 2022. I knew that as I established this company that I would be able to help different organizations, whether they're small or mid-sized, meet the goals that they need to meet, as well as provide that reach of service that they may not have access to. So that's the reason that I'm here, is to help as many people as possible.
That is a great story. I love it.
Thank
So,
you.
talking about helping as many people as you can, do you have a success story that you'd be willing to share with us?
Oh, I would love to share. I have had a lot of different clients. Even though I worked in corporate America, I always knew that there were others out there that were small business owners that I wasn't working with. One of my clients, one of my very first clients that I was able to work with back in 2016, was a small IT company. It was a gentleman who only had 9 employees, so it was a very small company, and one of the situations that popped up for him that he sought my help about was an unemployment claim. And sometimes these can come as a huge surprise to a business owner. You think, okay, if an employee left on great terms, then there's no way they're going to file for unemployment. And they usually leave because they have another job lined up as well. Well, in this circumstance, this particular employee was struggling with some different things and decided to leave employment without having any other job lined up. And so he took the avenue to file for unemployment. When that notice came in the mail to this business owner, he was so surprised. When he and I spoke about it, he didn't know what to do. He didn't know where to turn. He just knew that I loved human resources and that I was currently in a job performing those kinds of duties. So after we sat down and talked about what the implications were and discussing that if we didn't fight this unemployment claim, that his unemployment insurance rate would go up with the state of Texas, which would affect his small business and bottom line, then we decided to proceed with a plan of action to fight this unemployment claim. After we sat down and talked about what the results could be as well as that plan of action, we had to respond to the Texas Workforce Commission and wait. So it was a hurry up, respond as quickly as possible, and then wait to hear back from the Texas Workforce Commission as far as whether or not the unemployment claim was approved or denied. When we got the letter in the mail that said that this employee was going to receive unemployment insurance benefits, we were a little bit surprised. So we decided that we were going to take it to the next step and appeal the case. After deciding that, we were able, in tandem with each other and the owner, we were able to compile different kinds of records and different pieces of memories that he remembered that were going to help us fight this unemployment claim. After putting that amount of paperwork together and submitting it to the Texas Workforce Commission or TWC, we had a trial or a hearing set, not a trial, but a hearing set with the Texas Workforce Commission. When we attended that meeting, we were able to present the facts that we had that were documented, as well as the memories and instances that had led up to this point of this employee and their claim being invalid. After we finished the hearing, we got a letter in the mail about a week later stating that the employee had been denied unemployment insurance benefits. We were really thankful and grateful because as a small business owner, this would have impacted him and his finances, his bottom line and his revenue. That was the last thing that he wanted to happen. So together, we were able to accomplish and prevent him from having to pay more or his insurance rate from going up. And I can't tell you how gratifying and amazing it felt to be able to help someone who owned a small company avoid that loss.
Wow, that is a great success story. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, on top of that, Susie, what would you consider a really good referral for you?
A really great referral for me would be an entrepreneur, someone that is wearing so many hats that they are not sure which direction they're going to be pulled in and what their priorities are. It's really difficult as an entrepreneur when you're trying to focus on the reason why you opened your business and knowing that you have a passion and that's why you went in business for yourself, to be able to focus on that while you're trying to deal with operations and human capital management and payroll and everything else that comes with different employees and different laws and regulations. So that is extremely important to be able to navigate and to make sure that you have a trusted advisor and a business partner on your side that can help you get through those things and shed one of those hats that will prevent you from focusing on your goal.
Fantastic. So, at the end of the day, Susie, when you shut that office door and lock it up, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I am a nerd. I like to read a lot. I have read a lot of self-help books, so I am not immune to saying that I need help and I do not know it all. So I love to read self-help books. I also love to read about new laws. I try to keep up with journals and make sure, because human resources is always changing, laws are always changing, make sure that I stay on top of that. So even though it may seem like it's a lot to do with my job, I really take pleasure in reading those kinds of articles and helping my clients with best practices and helping prepare them for what may be coming down the pike. I also love to do thousand-piece jigsaw puzzles, which I've done a ton of them. And then I also have such a love for music. I grew up singing and playing the piano, and in the last couple years or 2 years, I volunteer to play the organ at my church. And I have learned so much. I can't say that I am 100% confident when I go, but I am really grateful that people will look the other way when I make mistakes because it happens. But I practice and I really enjoy music and spending time with my family and my two four-legged children who are miniature schnauzers, Frankie and Zoe.
So, it sounds like you have a lot of fun. That is awesome.
I think for an HR person, I probably have more than I should.
And so finally, Susie, someone knows they need you. How can they reach you?
They can reach me in a plethora of different ways. They can feel free to call or text me at 469-363-1432, or they can reach out to me on through email. My email is Susan, Susan, at herculeanhr.com. And that's HERCULEAN hubbardhr.com. And you can also find me on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I have several different pages available, and I would be more than happy to connect in the best way possible.
Well, Susie, it has been such a pleasure speaking with you today. I had a great time, and I wish you the best of luck and welcome to Network in Action.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Uh huh.